Hi, this is Onion, back with my full playthrough of Crystal Tower quests with text to audio. We're going into Syrcus Tower now, and as we go along, I will give tips and tricks with each boss. Okay, so people might have mentioned this before, but it's 8 o'clock Eastern Time, and the second 24-man raid in the game, and we have 30 minutes. I'm in Kraken. This is part of the preferred worlds, so I'm on a different server. I'm going to switch to another North American server, one that I usually play on, and the wait time should be a lot better. So with a favorite DPS, healer, tank, switch servers, switch data centers if you need to be able to get a better queue if you're sitting waiting for way too long to get into something. Right, I'll come back when I switched. Alright, a little bit better. I just switched to Crystal and Goblin, so 15-minute wait time. I'll come back. Oh, and that was only about 10 minutes, so I think it was a good thing switching data centers. Easy just kill ads. I don't know if I see it enough, but arm's length, it does have a bonus of slow 20%, 15 seconds. And it works on most everything. So pop it when you can. I always do test low blow as well, see if something can be stunned. You never know, some boss ads. This has a couple unique mechanics. The 3 pillars, the tethers.
My hound's hunger for man flesh.
Lightning go to the pillars. Those were needed to be filled to help with the raid-wide AoE. People get tethered with ice, that'll freeze them, and then somebody else get tethered with fire, and that will free people that are in ice. Make a water puddle that'll save you from some of the mechanics. Or not if you're in the water puddle and a freezing tether gets you, freeze everybody. Couple things to watch out for. That's some AoE freeze.
scorch their insolent hides, my hounds. The hounds grow silent. Finally, I may rest.
This fight used to be a lot harder, but now it's just tank and spank.
You who would bear steel against the Emperor. You shall not pass so long as I draw breath. Activating support protocol, charging energy stores. That my defenses could be breached.
This fight introduces the green marker, the one that sends the dragon towards whoever's marked in a line, so moving it to the side or getting out of the way. Next fight's kind of unique. There's puddings that need to be destroyed. They'll blow up at the boss. There's an orb that'll chase people that shrinks. I usually use that for the cum-cums. And then people get turned into a frog. The snake will kill them, but the frog can fire blast people that are in ice.
My,
Free everybody,
such
no
unruly
barrier
guests.
than
Would seem a little diversion is in order.
systemite alien. Ring light. We'll see it as it comes. These can be stunned.
That will do for the opening act. Let the curtains rise for the main attraction. Inconceivable, beware, your majesty. Danger approaches.
There's so many things in this game that we had to learn when it first came out. And now it's just too easy to go through and wipe everything. But I hope you're picking up something. Kind of sucks, I have all this knowledge, but I don't really play with anybody, so I figured YouTube would be a good way to get the information out. Anyway, here's the final cutscene.
Mine is the power of darkness. Even the stars must bend to my will.
There's another part, you have to be close to him, more close to the AoE, the blue one, to lift up. But as soon as the cast is done, you can start running so you don't get hit by the AoE after.
I shall crush all who dare oppose me. My defeat means nothing. Darkness shall devour all.
Onion. You did it. You defeated Emperor Shanji.
Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable spirit ever lives on. Truly, you are the champion we had hoped for, Onion full play. With Emperor Shanji now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. What are you playing at now, Nira? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I am perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do.
There are two ways that we may seal off Syrcus Tower, either isolate it from the outside world, or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must needs attend to a task.
That's distortion. What is it?
The power that Shanji sought to obtain comes from the void, the world of darkness, our people called it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of Voidsent.
Voidsent feed on ether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Shanji entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the Voidsent could freely enter our world. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Une and I believe that we can annul it. By his blood Shanji sealed his dark pact. By our blood it shall be undone. It is time.
Yes, Doga. Finally, we may fulfill our purpose.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, be still my beating heart. For a moment I feared that this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings were not mistaken. Not even the Ultima weapon compares to this. What are you going on about?
The covenant is everlasting.
And Soma Acidia is brought into the fold. Soon, all the world shall be united under elegant rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid, an endless void, bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. Beings without will. You cannot fathom my rage. My melancholy. My fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. So let there be nothing. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness.
Onion. Pull yourself together. Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? Arg. Not now, damn it.
Nero. Were they part of your grand plan, too? Savior Japes, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls them. A voidsent, and no ordinary one at that.
Doga.
Confound it. Without them, there's no way to master the darkness. That power is mine. Nero.
The covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light, and return this world to the void.
Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? As much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the find and consult Rambros.
All this happened within the tower? Gods preserve. The rift that manifested before the throne was a void gate, of this I am certain. There exist myriad kinds of voids, and the more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. 'Twould seem that Shanji sought to open a gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow this cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what this voidsent is capable of.
However dreadful it may be, we can't abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them?
I will not lie to you, Master Garland. The situation is bleak. Though voidsent can enter our world, instances of men entering the void have never been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends still live.
Damn it. I feel so helpless.
No, I refuse to give up. We must save Doga and Une. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them to fulfill their mission, a mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years. And besides, we cannot leave matters as they are. So long as Shanji's dark covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass.
Graha, ever since meeting Une and Doga, you have not quite been yourself. Tell me true, is all well with your eye?
I honestly cannot say. I know only that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with a lag. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it.
I am with Graha. However slim the odds, we must try to save Une and Doga. Aye, and that bastard Nero as well, if only to make certain that he won't make any more mischief.
You have the right of it. Though we have known them but briefly, Doga and Une are our comrades. We cannot fail them. I shall consult experts in literature both. I swear to leave no stone unturned. Yet know that it may be a while before we are ready to act. I would ask that you all be patient. When dealing with the void, one cannot be cautious enough. My thanks again for your assistance. Pray rest now while you can. For when the time comes to go after our friends, you must be at no less than full strength.
We'll save them yet, Onion. Mark my words.
Alright, that's part 4. We're going to stop it here. Part 5 is going to be the quest up into World of Darkness. Part 6 will be the actual run with tips. Hope you're enjoying this. I'll see you in the next one.